Hey there, y'all. Welcome to the... I don't know what to call it, guys. Why don't you help me out with a name down in the comments below. Some kind of a liberty-based news network. I want to start a new channel here. So, anyways, my name is Jake, and I am reporting from Flint, Michigan. So, Jill Stein. Can we actually believe what she's doing right now? This wonderful human being, and should we even call her that because she's not very humanitarian, trying to get the most evil person I can even conceive of thinking about into power, Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hitlery, let's call her that, because literally I think she will do some actions that would resemble or surpass what Hitler has done. She's already committed genocide in the Middle East and killed plenty more people in war. And when I say she's committed genocide in the Middle East, I mean she cut off food from it was either Iraq or Iran, I can't remember. And 6 million children died because she put sanctions on that country. What more do I need to say? What more do I need to say? You know, and she's doing the same thing in Haiti with her Clinton Foundation, which is a complete scam. She's kept 94% of the money donated to her in her foundation and only contributed 6% of the money to actual humanitarian needs and funds and building and schools and yada yada, which that amount of money wasn't even enough to do any of those things that therefore mentioned, aforementioned. You know, Jill Stein wants a recount in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and somewhere else. And these are only states that Trump won by a hair. And she's doing this, I feel, and think that she is only doing this because she's either paid off by the DNC or she's being threatened by the Clinton cartel. You know, and... you know, there's a lot of people that would sell out because of threats and money. I'm not one of those people. I'm a complete believer in liberty and freedom and justice for all. No, really. You know, it's really... I can't believe this woman, man. She's an absolute psychopath. If she wants... She admitted that if Hitler got into office, that we would be going to war with Russia. She admitted this, and now she wants to try and get her into office again, even though Trump won fair and square with this democratic principle we have, which is voting for our leader. You know, the American experiment has become the best example of freedom the world has ever seen. The only other society that was more free than we are today would have been the Native American Indians, or the Native Americans, I'm sorry, because they had a chief, which is kind of like a king, but not really, and they lived by principles that were just, you know, they were liberty sustaining. Let's just put it like that. They were basically libertarian principles. You know, then they would all work together for the tribe, but there was no real governing force that said, pay me or you're gonna lose your teepee. You know, That's just like the property taxes today. Pay the government or you're going to lose your house. There are some states that have the Homestead Act, Texas being one of them, and I love Texas. I used to live there and it was amazing. There were some very, very liberal, I don't even want to call it liberal, socialist areas that were down there. But anyway, so Jill Stein is doing this, and she's basically sold out to the Socialist Party, Democrat Party, and I'm really I'm not looking forward to seeing what's happening. I'm hoping that when they recount, and I signed up to oversee the recount in Michigan already. I've already signed up for just in case, because I was there at the caucuses or the election, the polls, making sure that there was no hanky-panky going on there, and it was pretty good here in Michigan. I know probably some spots in Detroit that were probably bad, and in the inner city of Flint, which were probably pretty bad, because these brainwashed fucking retards believe that handouts are good. It's like throwing somebody a rope rather than giving them a ladder. Or giving them I can't really put it into terms, but they hand out just enough so they can barely get by, but not get them out of poverty. And these socialist Democrats want to keep their slaves, the inner city blacks and Latinos and Mexicans, and now it's moving to poor white areas. They want to keep them enslaved by just handing out just enough so they can't get ahead, but they'll keep them suppressed and keep them in slavery. Just like they did with the Native Americans, they put them on reservations that was shit land and give them money so they can just barely survive. They're not getting enough money to get out of poverty. They're just barely making it. And anyway, so you guys do your research. Go look at what Jill Stein is doing. If you can, sign up for the Trump Foundation or Trump Make America Great Again Inc. or whatever the hell it is that's paid for by Trump, and go oversee these recounts and make sure they're not doing any fucked up shit. And God bless you and God bless America.